Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm starting a new series on my channel all about turning paper pads into pages. Okay, so I'm super excited about starting this new series on my channel all about paper pads. I know a lot of scrapbookers purchase these, and I've seen people's storage and organization videos where they do have quite a stack of paper pads floating around. And when I was looking online for kind of inspiration on how to like use up an entire paper pad, it was a lot of stuff about like card making and home decor kind of things that I really was looking for something more about putting your paper pads into like scrapbook layouts. But so that kind of sparked this idea in my mind about, I don't know if I'll use the whole paper pad. I think that might take an eternity, but we shall see how far I get. I want to do at least 10 layouts with this paper pad. I think that's very reasonable. And some of them are going to be, I'm going to use them for some different classes and stuff. So anyway, that's my plan going forward. So here's the story. I already filmed the paper pad tear down video, and when I went to upload it this morning, it was corrupted. So I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but I was very disappointed, and I've had my moment of frustration with that and decided, you know what? I can't fix it. I can just move forward. So here I am. This is my introduction video to my new series. I have already torn down the paper pad, but I'm going to show you how that went. So here is the title page, and I have cut it apart. I'm going to use some of it, but as you can see, I'm using Chamel's Sparkle City project pad, and it has holographic foil accents. I got this on clearance from a local scrapbook store, and it was on for $10, and then I think I got 20% off of that $10. So I got it for a good price, and I had kind of hummed and hawed about buying. I don't need more paper. That's the thing, right? But when I first saw this collection introduced, I had recently been to San Francisco, and we had gone to visit the Painted Ladies, and so this was the first paper that I bought in the collection, and it was the Painted Ladies houses. So I purchased this and a few like other things, but I didn't go all in. And then as I started to see people using the collection more and more, I'm like, oh my gosh, that'd be great for like most of my trip and other things too. And so I ended up picking up a few more sheets here and there, and bought some stickers, and then I took a class, and the class kit that came, I had a class on washi, and the washi pack that I got was from Sparkle City. So I kind of slowly collected here and there, and then when I saw this paper pad on sale, I bought the whole thing. So now I have this entire paper pad. What am I going to do with it? So the first thing I wanted to do was tear down the paper pad. Like I said, did that with you guys, but unfortunately it is gone. So here is how I did that. I first did not start with the scraps, so let's move those. So I broke the so when I tore the paper pad down, I tore it down into 4 categories. So the 4 categories I tore it down to were this one, which is basic pattern paper. So basic pattern paper to me is something that is nothing more than 2 colors. Sometimes it's just tone on tone, and it's got like a basic pattern in the back. Okay. The next section that I tore down was, well, no, I tore it down all at once, but the next section I sorted into was this one, which was busy patterns. So paper patterns that have more than 2 colors and have, like, some of them are really busy, like this is very busy, and some of them aren't too busy, like this, right? So I also had some double-sided papers that I had bought before I bought the paper pad, and I went through and kind of decided, like, okay, well, I really wanted this one for the umbrellas. I know that's why I bought it, and it wasn't in the paper pad, so that's what I'm going to use on that one. This one, I could use either side, but I put it with my bold patterns. Okay, this one, this was already in the paper pad, so I'm putting it in as that side. What else did I buy single-sided? Oh, I bought one of these single-sided. Oh, and this was my third category, which was pre-made background, and there was only one. So there was only one pre-made background in the project pad, and it got its own category because I know exactly what I want to use it for. I kept the 2 from the project pad, and then the third one that I had originally bought as a like open stock here, I kept it with my basic patterns because I'm going to use the B side since I already have 2 in the project pad. Okay, and then my fourth category was cut aparts, and because I already filmed this video and went ahead and cut apart the cut aparts, the cut aparts are already cut up, so unfortunately this is how you get to see them. So we'll do a quick flip through since you don't get to watch the paper pad tear down. So these are the bold patterns. Just move this out of the way. These are the bold patterns, some teacups, coffee cups, I guess, umbrellas. Turn this way, and this is like a signage one. And I could also do some fussy cutting with this one, so I might do some of that as well. Same with this, could easily see some fussy cutting of these little townhouses. This one's kind of different. It's got some like floral and houses. That's kind of cute. I like that. And this one I kind of hummed and hawed about putting it in basic patterns because it's not very bold, but it's more that I determined that my criteria was 2 or more colors goes in here. So this one, I already have a plan for what kind of kit I want to build with that. So that's kind of interesting. And then this one, the project pad also had this holographic foil. You can kind of see on camera, which is kind of cool. Some arrows and some cars. I love this triangle paper. And this fast food, which is a big part of traveling. So that's cool. Eating at restaurants, etc. This balloon paper. Another kind of, this one's kind of like a kind of cartoonish version of like a city map kind of paper. And then this camera paper, which also has the holographic foil on it. Okay, so that's it for my bold patterns. So bold plus my pre-made background there. And then here are the basics patterns. I have one of this yellow. This one's also holographic. It's really pretty. It's pink with like the holographic dots in rows. That's the back of that Painted Ladies one. This one's so pretty, and it had the cameras without the holographic foil, which is what I originally bought it for, but I'm going to use it for that since I have 2 of those. This one was also a double-sided, so I already had 2 of those in the project pad, so I kept this side up. And then the rest I think is right from the paper pad. So we have a stripe, kind of a notebook paper. This one is like purple with some darker purple watercoloring on it. Then this one, just kind of a tone-on-tone turquoise graphic. This purple and pink dot on navy. And see, this one had 3 colors, but I didn't want to put it in my bold patterns because I feel like it's basic. But anyway, I did break some of my rules. This one also holographic, so pretty with the writing in the holographic colors. And then I got some of this kind of pink and red brick. So that is what was in the kit. And then also I had used some of this stuff, so I have some scraps as well that I'm gonna set on top for now. And then I tore apart all of so there was a cut apart sheet that was just like strips, and so I cut that down, and then I also cut off all the branding strips. So the branding strips in the pattern, not the patterned paper, in the project pad have this like hole in the center, but that's okay. I could probably do a whole video on just how to use these strips. They're still very useful. They're still patterned. They're still pretty. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe put down below if you want to see that. I kept the one off the top of the project pad cover as well. So there's this piece, and I was like, oh, maybe I can use that. I'll keep it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. But I'm not going to just toss it into the recycling without thinking about whether I want it or not. So that's that. Then the cut-aparts, so that was the first cut-apart sheet, was the border strips one. And then I also did all of the, border strips off of the papers. So then I also cut apart the, what do you call these? Like various size. So we have some like just regular pieces, some banners. And there, of course, in the project pad, there's 2 of everything, and the back side is white. So I just cut them apart. I can use them for tucking pieces. I can use them as tags. I can put stuff on top of them. I don't have to use 2 of the same. Maybe I want 2 of the same. We'll see. So this is out of the project pad off the back. This is off of the, okay, they're all from the project pad. What I mean is it's from the cover of the project pad. The back of the cover. This was the back of the cover. Here's some more banner pieces, banner pieces from the cut aparts. Here is some, so this one I got from the cover, and then here's some more like banners, and like, I don't know, are these banners too? I'm not really sure. And you can see they're like holographic, right? This was the only bigger cut apart that was in the whole of the cut aparts that I have. So there's that. And then I just took this old Ziploc from Close to My Heart that I had in my, I keep my older Ziplocs for stuff like this, and I just pulled it out, and that's where that went. So those cut aparts, and then I also in the cut apart sheets there were some smaller bits. So like there were these tags. Is that what you call them? Tags, banners. I guess these are banners. And then some of them have like little icons on them, right? So those are cute. And then I have, there was a lot of 2x2s in the cut aparts as well. So these are all the 2x2 squares. Now some of these I will want to fussy cut just the element inside, but I kept them as 2x2 squares so that I have the choice. If I cut them now, then I don't have the choice to use them as a 2x2 square, right? But if I want to fussy cut that bird out later, then I can, right? And so coffee cups, French fries, pigeons, I think this is like a Coca-Cola drink, taxi, a coffee carafe, teacups, Globe, great for travel. French fries, burgers, Chinese food box, can of pop, and I think this is another coffee carafe. Okay, now in that same size, so these are all 2x2s, and they're from the cut apart sheets. These are also all 2x2s, I think, roughly. Are they bigger? I can't tell. Hang on. Okay, so they're a little bit bigger. So they're maybe like a 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. And these ones are from the cover, the front cover of the cut aparts. And I just cut them into like the advertising squares that they were. So they're basically reflective of the papers that are inside, but I thought maybe I can use them as tucking pieces. Maybe I can make a background out of them. Maybe there are so many options for this. They might make good little journaling pieces, or maybe if I have small photos, I could mat them on there. Oh, that's another bit of a tag. And then we have, so all of the papers that were in the project pad are basically represented in these 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 squares. And then on the back of that cover, they had some bigger squares. So let me see, do I have a... So these ones are almost 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. What are these ones? Oh, these are 2 by 2 squares, so these are not 2 by 2 squares. What are these ones? These are 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. 2 by 2, 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. Okay, so this one got a little bit of glue on it, but that's okay. But these are like a bigger representation of these ones. So we have some other colors. These would be good for mounting small photos, tucking pieces, journaling blocks, just representing if I want to add a little pop of color, or maybe I want to, like, this is really cute, right? It's a cute little cut apart. So anyways, I may or may not use those, but the bottom line is if I throw them out and toss them in the recycling bin, I can't use them. Because the recycling truck will come and take them away. If I just cut them up and have them ready for myself, then I have that option. And these are something that if they went into the recycling bin at the end, that wouldn't bother me, because I would probably throw the cover in the recycling bin at the end. This was on the back. It's kind of like a representation of like how you can use this for a card. And I just thought that's really cute. Yay for Fridays. And fry is F-R-Y. So I might be able to use that somewhere. So I cut that out and kept it. And this was another one. It was one of these, but it was in the center at the top, and so it had the hanging hole, and I just cut the hanging hole off of there. And then these ones were also from the front cover. So these are representations of all of the papers, right? And so they also had a representation of like the cut apart sheets in each one. And so some of them were like on the edge, right? So like it would be like represented like this. So here's one tag, and then here's another tag. So I could get 2 tags out of that, right? And then some of them, like in here, for example, they would have like some that would fit and were like whole on there, but some that were like off. And so I just cut out the ones that were whole. So like here I got a little tiny stay cool tag, a little tiny wonderful banner. And I feel like I don't have a lot of like small pieces like this. So I cut them out and I thought, there you go. I can use them for like sprinkles and stuff. Look at those little tiny French fries. How cute. So kind of like in my mind, puffy stickers, right? So if I had bought puffy stickers for this collection, this might be what they look like. You know what I'm saying? So there is that. Now, I feel like I have maximized what was in that project pad and in the papers that I bought with cutting up these and making them into die cuts, because I did not buy a die cut pack with this collection. The papers are going to do that for me, which is awesome. And then also keeping these, what are these called? Border strips I feel like that's going to really maximize the use of this collection as well. So that is what happened during the paper pad teardown. We made it into 4 categories: bold, basic pattern, bold patterns, basic patterns, cut aparts, and what was the other one? Oh, pre-made backgrounds. So those are my 4 categories. And then I did cut up the cut aparts, and I also cut up the project pad page covers. So I can also, another good thing I could do with these ones is punch pieces out of them. So maybe I could punch circles, maybe I could punch hearts, something, whatever I think goes with my page, I could punch them out, right? So that's it, I think, for my introduction of my paper pad series. The next time I come back with one of these videos, it'll be all about adding embellishments. So I'll show you what I purchased for embellishments, and then I will also, like that already are Sparkle City. I don't have a lot. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to add in so that you can see what my full kit will be. And yeah, I think that will be the next video that I make for this series. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click that like button to give me a thumbs up. If you have a question or comment, just leave it down below and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, it would make my day to have you as a subscriber. Just click that subscribe button and be sure to hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified when a new video goes up. Thanks for being here. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.